There we go. There's sound. Sorry about that. Hey Virgos, what is up? Welcome to FlavoredVivid. For those of you guys new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy. I ground it down to the physical general messages. I then go over finances and career, and I close it out with spirit guide messages. Virgo, every single sign this week has gotten very clear, precise titles, and your guys's was not to conceptualize your feelings. Virgos, you have a tendency, to overthink everything. Your decision making, your overthinking, the way that you show up in this world. It's a sense of perfectionism, is ultimately what I'm getting here. And I want to remind you that it's okay to just feel something without understanding it. This is what Spirit's message for you is. It's okay to feel something without physically understanding it. All right. Your card that you got was literally, what do you feel? And here you are, you're holding an apple and an orange, and it's like you're comparing apples to oranges. And they're both fruit and they're both full of vitamins and nutrition in their own different ways. You guys are being faced with a decision right now. And this decision here, is letting you know that maybe you're overwhelmed by different opinions, you're overwhelmed by multiple choices, and I feel like you're trying to make the most logical choice, but sometimes you just have to feel your way through it and know that that's the best choice for you. That's kind of your challenge at this point in time right now. And I can tell that there is a lot of fear around this as well, because, again, that perfectionism, you don't want to make the wrong decision. And I'm here to tell you that you won't make the wrong decision, okay? There is no such thing as making a wrong decision. Every path leads home. And I know. There's so many times where we're like, I just want to make the best decision. But sometimes the best choice for us is to learn through certain experiences. And you have to remember that you are a soul having these experiences for your highest evolution. And you cannot spiritually bypass certain things. Okay, I'm not saying that as like a warning or anything. I don't see any like events that are coming up for you, but I'm just letting you know here that Spirit's telling you like this is all part of the circle of life. I feel like you have felt either deprived of, or of course discontent in some area of your life. So maybe you're feeling discontent in work, or you're feeling discontent in relationships, in friendships. Maybe you're just feeling discontent with yourself, your home life, children, pets, like whatever it may be here. There's been a lot of like you're feeling deprived, like you're missing out on something, and you're not missing out on anything. I'm going to go ahead and just read a quick little excerpt from this card. It's card number 9, which has everything to do with you and nothing to do with anybody else. And it says, what do you feel? So again, not conceptualizing everything. You don't always need to understand everything. You don't always need to see the outcome of everything. Sometimes you need to walk with faith. Sometimes you just need to sit and feel those emotions and honor those emotions, and just honor them. That's it. Hold space for your emotions and recognize that your emotions are communicating with you. They're not a bad thing. You don't have to like run from them. But this card, this oracle, comes to you because you become swept up in thinking things through. You've been thinking about which way to go with a matter of importance, and you've got a bit stuck in the logic side of decision making processes. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward, and if it's not the best path, we can change our approach later on if needed. If we're slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect, and some fact, there's rarely ever a perfect choice to be made, just some choices that feel more heart honoring than others. Let me say that again, more heart honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we've made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of decision making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon, and that is all that we need. This oracle of what do you feel is telling you there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with the possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. And I want to stop right there because when you think about traditional tarot, the judgment card is all about making a choice, right? And I saw that card come up in my mind's eye. And I'm here to remind you that when you don't make a choice, you are making the choice to let the universe decide. And that means that you have even less control, or what you perceive as control, as a part of your decision making, because you are refusing to co-create with the divine. You're refusing to co-create with the universe at that point in time. So it's really important here for you to make a decision based on the what honors, what feels good in your heart. Okay, you don't have to, again, conceptualize or understand or know the final destination, because this life is not about destinations. Although we do things with purpose here, if we're consistently looking for the destination, we don't actually find ourselves being present enough to honor our emotions, to recognize how we feel. And so that's what Spirit's telling you. And that's where any type of discontent, or any type of deprivation or fear, or these feelings can be coming up from or stemming from, whether this is unconscious to you or you are very consciously aware of this. Let's go ahead and see what comes out for my Virgo collective, though. This could be in regards to love as well. I am feeling that, like, either like you're trying to make a decision on love or a certain person here. Others of you guys, this is like a business or something that you love. Okay, something that you definitely have a lot of emotion around. What do we have here for my Virgo collective? Health. First card out, health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Virgos, I just have to take like a deep breath. And maybe that's what some of you guys are needing to do at this point in time, is just take a deep breath. I feel like there may have been some overindulgences recently, whether you're overindulging in food, alcohol, drugs, lack of exercise, or just physically harming your body in a type of way where you're like over exercising. It's something of that sort here. It's mental health as well. I am seeing somebody here with some sort of stomach issues, and if you've been having a lot of stomach issues lately, this is a sign for you to like slow down. Definitely meal prep here, okay, and take care of yourself. There's a need to eat more raw fruits and vegetables or juice and detox. Maybe you've already been doing that. Somebody here is quickly trying to lose weight, and I feel like it's becoming very unhealthy. Spirit's letting you know, or gently reminding you here, that you deal with body dysmorphia, and you are beautiful just as you are. You look amazing, and you don't need to rush any process. Make sure that you're doing things in a moderate way. Okay. We also have honesty showing up here for you, and it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Spirit's reminding you guys, for a lot of you guys, that sometimes the healthiest thing to do is to not overthink something. Just to, be honest with ourselves and be like, you know what? Yeah, I feel sad right now. I don't need to overthink why I feel sad. I'm just going to feel this emotion. I'm just going to honor this emotion. Or I feel like this wouldn't be a good idea. I'm just going to honor this emotion because this is what my heart is telling me at this time right now. And that's sometimes as honest as we can be. Sometimes saying, I don't know and I don't have a decision made yet, is the honesty and is the healthiest choice to make. All right. And then we also have judgment. Didn't I say I saw the judgment card in my mind's eye here? I'm telling you, judgment. You're going to be forced to make a decision, or the universe is going to make a decision for you. Do not doubt yourself. Follow your heart. Follow your inner narrative. Follow your heart is genuinely the best navigation system that we have. Okay. It's better than Google Maps and anything else. In fact, all of those suck, especially when you're in other countries here. For whatever reason, they suck, okay? But, it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And this is Spirit asking you, like, don't judge yourself. Do not judge your path. Do not judge your current set of circumstances, because you're not seeing the bigger picture in this situation or energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are making choices and decisions here, whether physically or mentally, however this is being expressed through you at this time here. But release the need to know all the answers right here. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. You do not need to conceptualize every single emotion. You do not need to understand every single thing. That is what it's called by letting go. We let go of that pressure then. We let go of that, desire to have control over something that we are not in control of. And it is such a powerful tool in our healing journey to be able to do so, to be able to release that. For me, I always used to weigh the pros and the cons, and I always used to not just jump with my heart or not just jump with my mind, and I wanted to find that balance. And yes, it is still about balance, but as I'm progressing on my own journey, I do recognize that I make more intuitive based or based upon how my heart and honoring my heart, how I feel, and I notice that it always leads me somewhere. Now, when I overthink a situation, I tend to make mistakes because then I'm doubting my own ability to make a judgment. I'm also gaslighting my own intuition and my soul's, discernment here. And I'm my soul's guidance that I'm being given. So don't doubt yourself. Virgos, you guys are naturally very intuitive, and you are. You're very gifted. And so, how are you gaslighting yourself by not listening to your heart, not listening to your soul, not being honest with yourself? All right, we have bravado. Yeah, this is definitely, blockages. These are a competition. So this is like releasing the need to compete with others, releasing comparison as well. It's fighting for what you want because you have a brand new life that you are literally birthing into right now. Look at this, Virgo, you have judgment not once, but twice from two different decks already. And I said it once and I saw the judgment card, the traditional judgment card from a traditional tarot deck in my mind's eye. And it's come out twice for you because this is so important right now. You are making the judgment here. You are ending one thing and beginning a brand new life. We have judgment, death, and new life that's coming forward here. Your higher self, your guardian angels, and the divine mother, aka your heart space here, is coming through to bring this towards you. And you have to be honest with yourself about what you want and what you need instead of fighting or resisting against this change at this point in time right now. Okay, you don't always need the answer. Boredom here under judgment, spirit teachers, exactly, and despair is your overall energy here. It's like, a lot of you guys would definitely benefit from going out into nature during this time. Go to the beach, go hiking, go to a lake, a river, a pond, a local park, sit under a tree, walk barefoot for a couple seconds in grass or sand or on dirt or whatever you have around you. I feel like, again, you guys are discontent with something, with the way that something has manifested. You might be bored, or you might feel like you don't have a muse or an inspiration. Things have become mundane, is what I'm getting here. But you are the only one that are making the decisions in your life. At this point in time, you have to recognize that. Maybe some of you guys were persuaded by others around you who truly didn't want the best for you. Maybe there was a lot of opinions around you, as the original card said. All right, and you're kind of learning here. I can recreate this. Every moment of every day is a new opportunity to do something different, to do what you want. Maybe your morning started off as shit, but you can sit down, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Put your hands over your heart space. I don't want to cover the microphone. Put your hands over your heart space and become present again. Remind yourself, okay, I didn't like how this morning started, but I release all of that. I shake all this energy off here and I recenter myself, and then speak what you want into existence. Tell me what we have here. We have softly, softly, the tender touch. Yeah, Spirit's wanting you to be really gentle with yourself. I feel like you've been releasing a lot of emotions lately here, a lot of difficult emotions. And that's why you're like, where are these coming from? I already learned this lesson. You're being critical on yourself, and you have to be gentle on this journey here. All right, as things come up, yes, you have healed from it, but healing is not linear. And it's more so like an onion, and there's always another layer to peel into, or it's like a spiral. And as you deepen into the spiral, it has a deeper effect on your psyche and on your body, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay. We also have inner trust and after the storm. Yeah, you guys have been through a lot, and I feel like that's why you're worried about whatever decision you're about to make here. And it could be simple. It could just be like, I'm struggling with a sense of like how I want to show up in this world, or who I want to be, or if I want to keep this job or keep this relationship, or if this friendship is right for me. I mean, it doesn't have to be a life altering, but it is going to be life altering in a way that benefits you. You have to trust your inner wisdom here. After the storm, it talks about all the dust settling here and what is already with you. Your overall energy is seeing the true you. By honoring your emotions, you're going to be able to see the truth of who you are. You're going to be able to settle all that dust and that noise here and fully complete this like phoenix rising energy that you are in at this moment here. Let's go to read Seeing the True You. It's card number 29, which breaks down to the number 11. The number 11 is all about your internal reality manifesting externally. So I do feel like it is very fitting. 11 is a mirrored number as well. So let's go ahead and see what we have. 29. So it's back here a little bit. I think I already passed it. 25, 28, 29. Okay. It says sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, as though the self we see reflected back to us through their eyes is truth. Yet the accuracy of reflection depends upon the clarity of which is doing the reflecting. If the receiver forms any opinion about what is perceived, then what is reflected back to us will, at best, be distorted. It is not necessarily through ill will, it's just the mechanics of the situation. Even the moon reflects the sun in varying degrees of fullness and clarity. We can learn something through the nature of the sun and the moon, but not as much as through direct perception. This oracle has come to you because you have been putting rather too much faith in the reflections others have of you, to the point that you might not be honoring all that you are and that you are becoming because you believe too little of yourself. There may be those around you that are able to reflect more faithfully and even help you see more of your own greatness and beauty. These are the souls blessed with inner stillness and clear waters of the oceans of consciousness. You come to the clear waters of their ocean of consciousness. You can come to sorry, I messed it up. These are souls blessed with inner stillness. In the clear waters of ocean, in their ocean of consciousness, you can come to recognize yourself with clearer perception. However, there are those who have not tended to their own ocean and are unable to be still enough to genuinely receive and reflect your light back to you. There is no judgment here. Each takes the path of self-healing that is available and appropriate at any given time. So again, Virgos, it's like calling back your power, having your phoenix rising moment, your energy, because what you want is already with you here. You know, a lot of individuals, like that card talked about, they don't know themselves, and people can only meet you as deeply as they met themselves. So if you continue allowing others to push their perceptions, their belief systems onto you, you're always going to hand over your power to, you know, people controlling your journey. And you're here to genuinely just be, to genuinely just live. Okay. um There's a lot of energy here, Virgo, of again, others outside of you and the influences that they have. So there is a need to detach from that again and honor what you are feeling. Honor it. That is it. You hold space for it. You don't need to necessarily understand it. Sometimes that's not even part of the task. Sometimes it just requires a little bit of discernment. Is this my own emotion or is this somebody else's emotion? Have people projected onto me? So, for example, when I was a child, almost every single day of my life, my father told me that I would become a nobody, that I would become a nobody, that I would become a nobody. So, I grew up with a lack of self worth. I genuinely thought that I was a waste of space, that I wasn't good enough for anything. I was extremely trigger warning, but suicidal, very suicidal. I tried to take my life so many times and always ended up waking up in a hospital like, fuck, not this again, you know? I genuinely didn't want to be here because my father made me feel like I didn't have a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. And if somebody is making you feel like you're not good enough, Or let's say, you're leaving a toxic relationship and that person is like, nobody's ever going to love you and the kids, your body's ruined, you're this, you're that. It's, again, they're pushing these things onto you here, but those are all states of their own inner work that they've done. If they're insecure, they're going to push those insecurities onto you. If they feel like they don't have purpose, like my father, he's going to project it onto me. You know what I mean? Because he felt like he never had purpose here. And, he was always trying to be, keeping up with the Joneses type motherfucker. Like, he always wanted to have the best. He wanted a trophy daughter. And that's the only time that I could, like, make him proud was when, he had something to brag about that I did or something like that. Otherwise, I didn't fucking exist to him. And that impacted me greatly. Now, somebody here is definitely dealing with that, but you are going through a major transformative process, and all of this will change. So trust the process, trust your ability to make this decision here. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others during this time. Do not doubt yourself. Don't gaslight your intuition and your soul's knowledge and guidance that you're receiving, okay? Happiness, exactly, because you are going to make the right decision and you are going to step into this happiness here. You don't need to overthink it. You are perfect as you are. Even if you make a mistake, you are perfect. Priorities is showing up here with master teacher. So this is like, what are you prioritizing in your life? What are you marrying here? And then restore and replenish is the overall energy from this deck. And restore and replenish is all about you coming back home to yourself and tapping back into that energy. I feel like this weekend, for whatever reason, I'm saying this weekend, even if whatever, the next couple days, because my readings are always timeless, but over the next few days here, Virgo, you're definitely going to be coming back home to yourself. I see you kind of going into hermit mode just a little bit. I see you feeling through your emotions, and then you're going to have some sort of like epiphany, and it's going to be a no-brainer is what I'm hearing, a no-brainer. And you're going to make this shift, this change. Some of you guys genuinely need to go out and you need to meditate, sit down, and recognize what you've been giving your power away to and call back all of your power. Go outside, take a big deep breath here, show gratitude to the sun or the beautiful rain or whatever energy is around you here, and call all of your power back to you. Somebody here definitely would benefit from like a salt bath or cleansing your aura. There is definitely like black hole energy in your aura, and I feel like you're constantly giving to those around you and you're not receiving in return. But there's like, yeah, you would definitely benefit from like a healing or like a little bit of a Reiki healing. Okay, you need to sweep this energy out. It needs to be moved around and restored back into you. A little psychic surgery would help. You'll know how to do this, or your ancestors and guides will do this for you. Just call upon them for help. It's just a little tweak, a little rearranging here. And it's like you're back to new again, you're back to better. Okay, there's something about watching the energy flow down the drain as well. I'm seeing like a shower drain, okay, like the little holes, the little graded holes, and watching your energy wash away from you and flush down the drain here is going to be very beneficial to you. Washing away the opinions of others and like physically saying that, washing away, sorry, I was just channeling so hard there and I got distracted by the flash on my phone. Washing away your own self-doubt, washing away the need to always overthink a situation, and instead allowing time-honored approaches and allowing your feelings, your inner soul, your heart to guide you, without judgment, and just fully trusting and surrendering to that outcome, knowing that it's going to bring you happiness, okay? And again, there is this energy here behind happiness, which is indecision. When you honor your feelings, you'll understand what you truly desire and what truly makes you happy. When you stop listening or giving authority to the opinions of others around you, you fully get to see yourself, as that one card stated, seeing your true self. Okay, you don't have to conform to others' beliefs, and you can shift from that paradigm and create your own system. You can lead, you can guide, and at first, others may be reactive. Let them be reactive. that is again on them, and that is not your burden to carry. I have posted about that today, and I do feel like that's something collectively happening because there's this energy here between all the signs that are dealing with this, and it's about unabashedly being in your authentic truth. And you guys are also at this point here where you're no longer capable of allowing the distortion of all these other energies around you because you're too sensitive. Your energy is becoming more and more sensitive to that, and it's just kind of exactly spirit showing me like a rotting apple, and you put it next to an apple that's perfectly ripe, and it's touching. That rotting apple is going to start rotting the perfectly ripe apple. Don't allow rotting apples determine your perfectly ripe and capable self. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and move forward here. I kind of went off on that. We're going to get into the general messages here. I'm going to use tea leaf this week for Virgo's general messages. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Virgo's general messages. Ooh, money will be coming in. All right, is the first card that we see on that side. And shuffling this side here, we have good fortune. Nice, Virgos. Again, you can't make the wrong decision right now. Don't overthink it, just do it. Do what feels right to you here. We have a chain of events that will affect your life, okay? We have great good fortune showing up for you, the 4-leaf clover, Virgos. We have situations in the balance that require careful handling. That's probably why there's so much like doubt in this decision making. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have September coming out, so you could be a September Virgo. You don't have to be. We have a Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Okay. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, which is exactly what we were discussing. We have problems to be resolved, yes. And then we have rainbow, love it. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Bottom of the deck, we have work, achievement, success, and we have wealth right there too. So we'll just take it because those go hand in hand. Top of the deck, though, we do have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And then we have a change for the better. Center of the deck and overall energy is disappointment in some affair. Yeah, Virgos, it's safe to say that you have been disappointed in the past, potentially in the present, and perhaps by somebody that you genuinely admired or cared for, because it does feel personal. Honestly, I can feel it, and it feels personal, and that is okay. However, sometimes we need to disidentify with our emotions, and just kind of let them be what they are. Like, you are not, just because you're disappointed in somebody else, you are not necessarily the problem. Your decision making isn't necessarily the problem. Perhaps it's just somebody else who was meant to do that so that it would create this event, this chain of events in your life and propel you to make certain decisions from this point forward. Sometimes it's, again, not personal. It's more so spirit pulling strings in your favor. And that's what I'm getting here for you, Virgos. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this. What is this chain of events that will affect Virgo's life at this point in time? Thank you. Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so yeah, and the Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this could have already happened for some of you. Some of you guys, this is currently happening. I'm going to take what resonates. But there could have been some deceit, whether this was a friendship or a love or romantic relationship here. Okay, with the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, it does feel like you experienced some sort of betrayal, or somebody was using escapism in some sort of way, and they weren't taking accountability here. But you're past that, or you're moving past that. Okay, give me one more card here. There are no blockages. Yeah, Elemental of Wands in the reverse. It's a dead end is what I'm hearing. It's a dead end, 10 of Wands. And for whatever reason, you're still carrying that energy, possibly because you've been holding on to something. Maybe you really wanted to say something to this person, or you thought there would be more resolve, but there wasn't, okay? Initiate of Novice of Pentacles here. Maybe you thought there was going to be more messages between the two of you, or you would receive like an apology or something like that, and there wasn't. But you know, regardless here, I do see you holding back from the situation, which is what you are meant to do. I feel like this chain of events was set off again to help you pursue a different path. And it wasn't meant to be personalized, it was just meant to be felt, released, and help propel you again on this new path. Yeah, the hangman, but for whatever reason, you might have gotten a little bit stuck on it. Okay, we have great good fortune showing up here. Great good fortune is clarified by the world card and the reverse. So you're starting this brand new cycle here where there's a lot of fortunate events that are coming in for you. Thank you. Six of Pentacles. And you're going to receive a lot of reciprocity. Okay. I feel like everything that you've been putting out, you're about to receive back. Virgos, it's like if you've been putting out a lot of love and kindness, you're about to receive that back. If you've been putting out a lot of effort into work, you're about to receive the profit of that. If you've been putting out a lot of healing within yourself and your own personal journey, you're about to see the results of that. All right. It's definitely that energy. Some of you guys are going to receive some sort of contract or job as well. So congratulations there. Tell me about situations in the balance that require careful handling. The Tower card. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You do not have to be, but there may be some sort of shocking event that kind of comes up here that you weren't necessarily prepared for. Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. However, I do see you handling it carefully. Again, make your decision based on your heart here. Hierophant, which maybe is not like your traditional route of decision making, but I see you making the best decision for you based on how you feel about that current set of circumstances. Three of Pentacles in the reverse and Judgment. Yeah, don't be afraid of like failure. Don't be afraid of disappointing another person. Know again that everything's going to work out in your favor. It could be in regards to a friendship here or coworkers, whatever it may be. Again, there is a fear of failure though, and don't worry about that. You're about to receive some karma, good karma, I should say here, from something that happened in the past. So this is going to be like some sort of resolve. You might see or witness or hear about somebody else experiencing something, you know, not that that should make you feel better because we don't rejoice in other people's, you know, downfalls. However, for whatever reason, it's going to give you some sort of sense of closure. What is that? Is there like the leaf blower? Like, really? Is that the neighbor or what? I don't even know. Okay, anyway, sorry if you can hear that obnoxious noise in the background. It sounds like somebody's like cutting down a tree or something like that. My fiance says it's a leaf blower, but I don't know. It's very annoying. So keep your patience here, is what I'm gonna say. We'll use this as just a prime example. Keep your patience, even if it feels like things aren't going in your favor or aren't working out for you here. Just, you know, stay grounded, stay present, all right, and maintain your own position. Tell me about September. All right, September, we have the Initiate of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, and Justice card. Again, Virgo, this is where you're taking your power back. I really feel like you've been trying to people please. You've been trying to please everyone around you. You're overcompensating maybe for family, friends, children, you know, coworkers, bosses, whatever it is, right? And you haven't been prioritizing yourself. There is a need for you to prioritize yourself. There is a need for you to rest, to rejuvenate, okay, and to tap back into your sense of self. Elemental of Pentacles, yeah, because it's like you're depleting your resources at this point in time right now. So make sure that you are prioritizing yourself and putting yourself first. Who's a stubborn, aggressive person? Stubborn, aggressive person is clarified by the Hangman and the reverse. You're already aware of who this is. It could definitely be an Aquarius or a Pisces. It does not have to be though. Okay, it's just somebody here, you know, where they're very blunt. They're very fucking blunt. And they are reckless with their words a little bit here. You see the truth in the situation though, okay? It could definitely be an Aries as well. It doesn't have to be just because the Ram card. And you're healing from this situation, all right? You're healing from what somebody has told you. I feel like you're speaking your truth here. You're learning from this experience. Tell me about use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yes, the Empress, exactly. You are really stepping into your power here. Somebody here may be pregnant, in which case, congratulations if you are pregnant. But for others of you guys, again, this is about using your divine feminine energy, tapping into that sacral, that primordial energy, and tapping into source energy here to make this decision. All right, you might be making decisions for your children, for family here, but again, using your intuition, listening to your soul's guidance. Tell me about problems to be resolved. What are these issues? What are these problems? What are these problems? Somebody's been sleeping a lot because you're pregnant. Don't try to overwork yourself. You need that rest, okay? All of your resources are kind of going into like building a baby. So, be gentle on yourself. We have the elemental of swords. You're going to have a breakthrough. Yeah, four of wands. It could be in regards to like housing or money, finances, even a business. Okay, I do see you finding some sort of resolve though. You're going to have some sort of brilliant idea or breakthrough here. Trust your thoughts at this point in time, okay? To like trust the ideas that are coming through for you. I see you being very protected or guarded even as well at this, you know, over this. So it could be like guarding your home. Maybe you have like pestering neighbors, or you feel like you live in an unsafe area. For others of you guys, this is about like finances here. Maybe you work from home and you're trying to preserve that job, and your job is like letting people go, and you're worried about them letting you go at the same time here. I don't see any of that. For others of you guys, it's like having a hard time in some sort of environment and feeling like you need to guard yourself. If you have children, and let's say you're a single father or a single mother, it's like you're almost being overly protective. Yeah, five of wands, and guarded when it comes to your children. Okay, I'm getting like helicopter parenting. I'm not here to discuss what type of parent you are. I do not know what type of parent you are, and I'm sure you're a brilliant parent. Okay, you feel like you might be moving in an unsafe area. I get that. I feel like you need to know though that you are divinely protected. If you are in this like helicopter parent energy, I need you to go through and reparent yourself again and tap into that inner child energy and ask why you're doing that. Because being a helicopter parent only hinders your children. It does not protect them. And that's part of like inner child healing that we really need to remember and take heed on. And so there is something there about that for someone out there. Okay, you and your children are safe. How are you hindering them, or are you helping them? Are you sharing your mess, or are you sharing your message? Are you breaking generational trauma, or are you passing it along? Those are important questions to ask, and then see where you feel those in your body, without, again, conceptualizing a specific outcome or detrimental outcome here in which things are not favorable, right? We don't want to manifest that with the universe. The most difficult part of a situation is over. I feel like you had a very conflicted childhood though, and that's why you are that way with your children, which I totally understand. A lot of people, I'm going to use this as an example, and again, trigger warning, so giving you time to pause or fast forward or whatever you need to do, or click off. But like let's say as a teenager, you were molested at a sleepover, and so you don't allow your children to have sleepovers. Now, here is the one flaw in that. Now, it's great, and I totally understand it here. You don't want that to be passed down. However, you're projecting your own personal experiences and trauma onto a child who has not even experienced that. And I get it, you don't want them to experience it, but you're not even allowing them to learn how to make decisions. And so as a young adult, they're going to make worse off decisions because they never got to learn from certain experiences that their soul came here to learn from. All right, we're moving forward though, because I'm not here to, criticize. And please note that I am not criticizing at all. I just have a higher awareness of all of this situation. And, I've done a lot of inner child healing work, okay, coming from somebody who was absolutely taken advantage of at a friend's house as a young teenager here, and who also has bravely and courageously allowed my children to have their own experiences. And thankfully, because I know that they are divinely protected, nothing like that has ever happened to them during those experiences. And it's only been pleasurable and part of their childhood making memories, right? So, yeah, the most difficult part of the situation is over. We have the Hermit card in the reverse. This is like you not letting go of past experiences, Virgo, and kind of holding on to them instead of releasing them. You can release them. You can heal through these, all right? And it's safe for you to come out and be your authentic self. There is a change from the better, and don't back down from opposition. This is clarified by Ace of Pentacles here. So, yeah, there's something that you're not 100% sure of. Initiate of Wands, but Spirit's telling. Can you guys hear me again? I had to change microphones. Sorry about the audio drop. Yeah, sorry about the audio. Can somebody comment and let me know if you can hear me? The green light's on and it's showing that it's on here. You're back. Thank you. And thank you for that notification. I wasn't aware. I don't even know what I was saying here. Do you remember what I was saying? Um, Crap. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, right. There's people that are trying to plant like these little like bad ideas or something like that, or like tell you something's a bad idea, or like, okay, let's just use my self as an example. When some of, not all, but when some of my family found out, or even like my fiance's family, when they found out that were literally moving to a new country, although they were supportive and wanted to be supportive, they were also in this energy of like, oh, Mexico's dangerous and it's this and it's that. And even a few like followers of mine here on subscribers here on YouTube were like, as a Mexican, I would never do that. I will let you know right now that this is the most safe environment I've ever lived in. I don't lock my doors here. My keys stay in my car, in my driveway. I'm in a gated community, and everyone around here does this. It's extremely safe, and there's a lack of safety technically everywhere. I felt more unsafe at my home in America, and I had millions of cameras and tripwire sensors and all this other stuff, whereas here I don't feel that's necessary. And so that's the thing here, is like, don't listen to unwarranted advice, because it does feel like this advice is not necessarily coming from the best place. It's coming from projection. So again, there's like a key theme here about others projecting onto you and influencing your decision making, Virgos, at this point in time. Okay, tell me about wealth, work, achievement, and success. I see you guys making huge strides. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. And this has been a long time coming. You've been very patient, to have like this new beginnings, and success here, this new home, this new car. I definitely see that, your ego is kind of getting in the way, like, oh, this will never come here, or it could just be negative influences, but you are very stable. Don't allow fear, worry, doubt, or anything get to you at this point in time, okay? You are definitely very stable, and there's stability coming to you. You can trust yourself. You have all the tools and resources that you need to have this brand new beginning, and you are getting it. You can trust yourself to make the right decisions here with the Lovers card. You are making promising decisions for yourself, okay? Especially in regards to career and finances, or what you're doing with your career and finances. There's a lot of wealth that is coming into you here. It could be new projects as well. I didn't really see anything about that. It seems more so like the perseverance of not giving up on something. Okay, practicing gratitude here, and completing like an old cycle and moving into a new energy that's more suitable for you. So with that being said, okay, let's go ahead and get into career and finances. My Virgo collective, career and finances, please. My Virgo collective, career and finances, please. Double checking that my microphone is still on, and it is. I need to watch for that. Okay, ooh. Okay. Virgo, I'm gonna be straight up with you. You guys have somebody that they don't want to see you succeed. You really do. You have people trying to steal your joy or your opportunity in some way by almost like being body snatcher. Okay, a body snatcher. So the term body snatcher, I have a card that's handwritten that says like body snatcher. It's in this little deck here. Financial freedom is what I pulled out randomly for you just now. So you have like a body snatcher. So what a body snatcher is scientifically is literally a type of mosquito. And what this mosquito does is it goes and lays these eggs inside a caterpillar. And then the eggs literally grow inside this living caterpillar and eventually take over. It's basically like the plankton, okay, that's inside SpongeBob's brain, if you want to go that route there. Okay, that's like trying to figure out the secret formula, all right, and take over. It like takes over one's vessel. And so what I'm getting here, Virgo, is there's somebody who's trying to implant these little things, whether it's psychically, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally. Okay, they're trying to implant these things in you so that you don't profit, so that you don't get this opportunity or this chance here. Okay, because you're meant to like see some sort of moment, and there's been a divine timing at work in the midst of all of this. What is this about fucking money coming in? I'm telling you, you need to seize this moment. You need to make a decision. There's major gifts coming in, and there's somebody here who has made you like not believe in yourself. Okay, or there's somebody here, you're gonna receive like some sort of windfall of money or something that's like owed to you here. All right. You had to go through like a waiting period, but only because you had to learn not to take on other people's energy so that you're fully prepared for this next step. You had to learn to believe in yourself. You had to learn to not let the energy or opinions of others persuade you from your soul's desire. You have to learn to listen to your intuition in your heart. Let's go ahead and get a little more on this here. Yeah, Three of Pentacles right away here. I feel like there's too many people, Three of Swords, exactly. Third party situations, you know, in regards to your work and career. It could have even been a little hocus pocus here. You know, let me see what this is. Yep, Elder of Cups in the reverse. This is an untrustworthy individual, somebody who's emotionally incompetent, and you would not want to stand in their shoes. Okay, they're very ignorant, is what I'm hearing. They're very ignorant. Ace of Swords, yeah. And you're finally seeing the truth about this situation, Ten of Wands, and you realize that this person is just causing burdens. It could be a brother, a sister, a longtime friend, or family member as well with the Six of Cups, or this has just been something that you've done for a very long time. Like this has been a life lesson of yours to overcome is what I'm getting for a lot of you. Now with It's Time to Profit, we have divine timing here. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's a no-brainer. Again, this is the second time in this reading, Virgo, where I've gotten no-brainer energy. The Double card is in the reverse. You're doing things in a non-traditional way, and it's working out for you, though. Release any fears, worries, and doubts. Send them up to your angels to be transmuted for the highest good of all. Hey, babe, the dog need to go to the bathroom. Juliet's standing by the door. Let's see. Ten of Pentacles. It's a fucking no-brainer. Literally, Ten of Pentacles, coins. It is coming into you. If you have a brilliant idea and somebody was like, nah, that's not a good idea. Like, so-and-so's done that before and just didn't work out for them. Go for it anyways. Again, if I listen to the advice, go potty, Juliet. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. Anyways, it's a no-brainer here. You know, if I listen to the advice of like my aunt who was like, it's so dangerous down in Mexico and da 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 da, I wouldn't be living my best life. I wouldn't be as happy as I am right now. And I feel more free and liberated than ever before. And it's because I listen to my soul's advice instead of the opinions of others. And it's not that I don't value that opinion. It's just that I know that my soul's desire outweighs that. And if I continuously allow others to make decisions for me, I'm never going to get to where I'm meant to be and fulfill my purpose. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands, exactly. I definitely see you guys creating, you could be creating some sort of program, website, you could be editing videos, maybe you're creating like a YouTube video or something like that. You're a vlogger, a blogger in some sort of way, okay? But yeah. Five of Wands in the reverse. There's literally nothing stopping you from this. You have all the resources and power in your hand. All right. You have people in the past that are trying to keep you from doing something right now, but none of those people, none of these situations exist any longer. Again, you have all the tools and the resources to create what you want. Your healing, again, you having done the healing, the inner work is what is helping release this. For some of you guys, I'm going to be honest, I am getting a random message. This is completely random. A child is like stealing money from you or something like that. They're stealing something, or it's like they're giving away things that you purchased to like friends or something like that. They're doing something with an item that they are not meant to be doing. Can you clarify the child here? Yeah, Justice card could be a Libra child here. Okay, and we have Initiative of Wands in reverse. Just being a little bit reckless. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, wasteful as well. Somebody here feels like their child is wasteful or unappreciative. Ten of Swords. Okay, I see you kind of making your child do like some chores or something like that, earning money, learning the value of money for whoever that resonates for. With It's Time to Profit. The Strength card in the reverse and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Spirit's telling you to just simply take action towards what you know is best for you. All right. Don't worry about the outcome. Stop overthinking a situation. Be courageous, be bold, and take a leap of faith on yourself or on this idea. All right. I see you being very resourceful. You've looked into it, you've researched things, and you know that you're making the best decision for yourself, for your family, for your children. Okay, whatever the situation is. And again, it's going to bring in a lot of money. This is double confirmation of a lot of money coming in. You guys had the wealth card earlier, and your future energy is coins here. All right, it's good investments. It's you guys getting a raise at work as well. For some of you, you'll be getting a raise here. And I feel like you beat out the competition. It's you being noticed as well. I'm hearing noticed, okay? For a lot of you guys, if you work in like sales or finance in whatever way, I do see you getting some sort of bonus check. That's going to be really helpful, okay? Very, very helpful. And I see you putting that into savings or putting it towards something that you've been saving for a long time. Don't be afraid to treat yourself, Virgo, is also what I'm getting. If you have a random idea that seems really good, I need you to just jump on it without overthinking it, all right? And that's going to be what creates the sudden change in your finances in a positive light, in a positive way. So let's go ahead and move forward onto your guys' love life. Most important messages for my Virgos in regards to love. Most important messages for my Virgos in regards to love. Hello, baby. Hey, the Queen Beings. All right, in regards to love, please. Random message, but somebody's child custody case is going to go in your favor. I feel like this is something that you've been fighting for a long time. Okay, but anyways, back to love. Oh, wow, this is a lot. Message, please. All right, Virgos, there may have been something that like took off the floor quickly. Like it took off quickly. I feel like you were very expressive. There was a lot of feeling, emotion, but it was very fleeting. Something happened all of a sudden, which made you feel less optimistic about this. I feel like you still have feelings for this person. However, you know, it's unrequited in some sort of way here, which is going to lead to some sort of sense of separation because somebody's not putting in the effort that you deserve. You could be dealing with an Aries. You do not have to be. You can be married to this person And it's like begging somebody to like see your worth or value, or consistently telling somebody like, my emotional needs are not met, my physical needs are not being met, and like them not understanding and instead projecting onto you is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, and this has been a long time. You're in an unhappy like family environment for whoever this is going to resonate for. Okay. You're in an unhappy marriage or relationship, a long-term relationship here. And I feel like you've given this person numerous chances. You guys definitely have a kid together, if not multiple. But you're getting very impatient at this point in time. All right. It's like as soon as this person promises you change, and maybe they change for like a day or two, a week, I feel like you guys have even gone to counseling and it's still not helping. Tell me about romantic feelings. You love this person, but you're over all of the drama. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Four of Cups in the reverse. You're over all of the drama. You're over all the fighting. Okay. The sex is great between you guys, but that's about it, is what I'm getting here. The Hermit card in the reverse. They don't empower you, Virgo. You're not feeling very empowered in this connection. What am I getting, please? Yeah, the Lovers card in the reverse. Gemini energy. We have Libra energy here. That's about it. Eight of Pentacles, again, Virgo energy. I feel like, somebody's not putting the work or the effort into this connection here. They don't make you feel valued. And this is what you're debating. Like, this is a decision you're making. And I see you making a decision here to go in a new direction. All right. And that's what the unrequited love is about. Yeah. Nine of Wands, because it's just become too much for you. For whoever this reading is for, the World card in the reverse. Yeah. And it's like, I know me and this person have a connection, but I can't continue settling for less than I'm putting into the connection. I can't continue settling for breadcrumbs. And I feel like your person, it could be a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but they breadcrumb you. There's a lack of balance or moderation. Ace of Wands. There's, a lack of passion and creativity and dating, which is leading to a lack of love. It's closing off your heart space here. And this could be that major decision that you're making, Virgos, is to potentially walk away. Or maybe this is in regards to your partner, of course. I mean, take it as it resonates here. You're definitely married or you're living together in a situation. Okay, Three of Cups in the reverse, but things just aren't what they used to be, and you are going to end up choosing to become single, and it's going to be a really great decision. I see you, not even like arguing about this. It's just like, you know what, I'm deciding to do this, and this is what's bringing in all the healing that you need, okay? Because you're no longer using forms of escapism. You're no longer using excuses or allowing yourself to settle. The Moon card here, yeah. And you don't always need to know about like what's coming next. What if I do this? How will it impact my kids? Listen, your children or yourself, how will it impact you? You will become a brand new version of you, and you're going to realize how much weight you lose by dropping the burden. Your children, if you have children, will see a new version of you that is overflowing, all right, instead of deprived, instead of withered up and dried up, and that energy. Eight of Pentacles here. I see, yeah, and the Page of Swords. So you're really looking into your options at this point in time right now. I see you mastering yourself or mastering something, okay, which is going to end up becoming an income, and it's going to make you more self-sustainable, is what I'm seeing here. All right. I see you looking into options for your children as well here. Okay. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Releasing that burden. Somebody here is deciding on divorce. You are deciding on divorce or separation here. This is something that you've been overthinking with the Nine of Swords for a very long time. You've been wavering back and forth, but it's just not it. And it's becoming way too much of a burden. There's too much like manipulation here and too much feelings of being left out in the cold. Okay, Three of Swords, which is leading you to a broken heart. And because somebody doesn't hold their word, they make bad decisions in some sort of way here. And as much as you wanted this to work, it's just not. Virgo, for whoever this is for, I do see you making the decision to walk away. And I think that is the bravest, most courageous decision that you can do. And it's going to make you so happy in the future. You may not understand it right now, because you had your entire future built around this, and you thought you had everything figured out. And I know that firsthand. I used to be married. I thought I had everything figured out. And guess what? I didn't. And I'm okay with that, because now my kids are happier than ever. They do still have both parents separate, but both of their parents, I got phone with my ex-husband earlier today. I called him. He's like, "What are you doing? What do you want?" And we talked for a couple of minutes. We're friends now at this point in time, but at the beginning, it was very tumultuous on me emotionally, physically, mentally, all of it. All right, and so I'm getting that here for some of you guys, where it's going to be difficult in the beginning, and you may not see the bigger picture. But again, you don't need to sit there and catastrophize everything or think worst case scenario. I see you making a plan, a strategy essentially to kind of get out of this connection that you know is not for you, and being the best decision that you will make here, because you'll be able to finally find that true love. All right, and you'll be able to finally find that stability here and see your sense of worth, and find somebody who won't make you regret that. All right. Somebody who won't juggle that, who won't play those games and think, well, you're here, you're stuck with me, so this is just what you get, and they half-ass the relationship. You deserve more than that. And there's my dog confirming it. You deserve more than that. All right. So if you are an unhappy Virgo in a relationship, a marriage, a connection, there's more out there for you. Okay. Love yourself first as I'm shuffling out this energy. Yeah, deception in the reverse. Stop lying to yourself. Stop letting somebody else gaslight you and make you believe that they're going to change. Okay. And live your best life here, because there's so much more out there for you. We have forgiving and learning. I see you learning a lot from this experience. Yeah, your children learning a lot. They're going to see a very happy mother or father, a fulfilled energy. Okay. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. It is Pride Week here down in Puerto Vallarta. So, yeah, we went out to the Pride Parade yesterday, and this weekend we're going to some beach club for a Pride event as well. So, very excited about that. But you know what, my loves, I want you to go out and live your best life. If you are unfulfilled and you are making this decision, trust your heart, honor your feelings, and know you're making the right decision, not just for yourself, but for your children. If you don't have children here, for your pets, or if you don't even have pets, that's okay too. You're making the best decision for yourself, and your higher self, your ancestors, are really going to celebrate that. So let's go ahead and close out this reading with some spirit guide messages. Spirit guide messages, please. Karmic justice, balance, and restoration is coming. Cultivate self-awareness and create accountably. Yes. Very much so. Closing out this reading then, release your fears and worries. Yeah. Allow the divine to alchemize them. We also have sage and declutter. Make sure that you are cleansing yourself, your home. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm very, very happy out here. I love it out here. Let's see what else we have. You give so selflessly, it's your turn to receive. Again, Virgos, whether you're single or in a relationship, it's your turn to receive. And I feel like, everything that, yeah, this is redirection, not rejection. There's just something better. For those, are single and you're being breadcrumbed, you can take that as it resonates as well. And you can, take that as the same message. And, maybe this person isn't fully committing to you or whatever. Maybe you're just in a relationship. You're not necessarily married or anything like that, but they're not fully committed. This is redirection, not rejection. We do have somebody likes you. All right. And save your money, spend mindfully. Bottom of the deck, we have orbs. Check your pictures, you will see us. Top of the deck, we have hone in on your craft and mastery, and I talked about you mastering yourself. And center of the deck is this relationship is bad for you. So side note here, for my singles out there, in that reading was just not for you. You got somebody that likes you. And if you feel that and it's mutual respect and everything like that, I hope that you guys are successful in your relationship genuinely. But for those of you guys that know that you're not happy, you're being breadcrumbed, you're not being seen or valued, this relationship is not good for you. Honor that feeling, and don't try to understand why this person doesn't value you. Don't personalize the situation. Just know your heart is telling you to move in a different direction, and that will be the best decision that you make. I love you, Virgos, and I will see you next time.